And of course I have to sneeze. Okay, so this is awkward. It's been since the end of February that I've uploaded a video. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses because I know that I definitely had time to do it, but I'm the kind of person where if I don't have a routine going on in my life, it makes it very hard for me to do things like this that I enjoy because I'm so focused on the things that are higher priority, like that takes over because it's all chaos. So I'm trying to like get everything in order. And I feel like that's what I've been doing is trying to get things in order the past 3 months after like transitioning for different things in life. So that's kind of like honestly where I've been. I've read a lot of books since the last time I uploaded a video. I just have not talked about them because I don't know. I wish that I could just have somebody to do all of like the technical stuff. I think another thing is I need a better camera. I'm doing things on my phone, boring stuff. Again, I said I wasn't going to make excuses, but can we please take a moment for the vibes? Because right now it might thunderstorm. And you can kind of hear some like rumbling in the distance, which I can't tell if it's construction or thunderstorm. But also, new setting alert. We're on the patio. Thank God. I don't know where you guys are at in the world, but where I am, it has been rainy and gross, and it's summer, and it feels like summer hasn't started, which sucks because I am a summer girl. I love the warmth. I love the sun. The 3 months that we do have summer where I am, that is where I'm thriving and haven't gotten it yet. So yeah, it's been great reading weather, honestly, which I have been reading, but again, busy. And guess what? It's only going to get busier towards the end of this month. But my optimism is that a lot of exciting, fun vacation things are coming up. So I hope that puts me in a better mood to want to talk about more books. Hopefully I can maybe go to a couple more bookstores on some of these trips. That would be a cool video. Again, I just need someone to follow me around in videos this stuff because I hate doing it. Let's talk about books. This summer, I really wanted to have like a TBR of like the summer of I know I'm going to read this and I know I'm going to have this and it's going to be great. And for some reason, I never got around to making like an official summer TBR. I think it's because, like I said, like the vibes of summer have not hit yet. Therefore, I haven't had the urge to create a summer TBR. There are a few that I thought about. I'm going to go over what I've read so far. Now, there's a couple books that I don't have physical copies for, so forgive me. Let's see. I want to start with, I think I said I was going to read Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I did. That was a really good Emily Henry book. I don't think that no, I actually do think so far that one might be my favorite. I've only read People We Meet on Vacation. Why am I blanking on the other one? Oh, Beach Read. People We Meet on Vacation, Beach Read, and Funny Story are the only ones that I've read so far. And I think Funny Story is probably my favorite one, but there are just some things in People We Meet on Vacation that I connect to more. I don't know. All I know is that Emily Henry is one of my favorite romance authors out there. And I would even consider her more so like fiction. Like it is romance, but I don't know. She really can tie in other themes into it besides the main romance plot. It's just so good. And Funny Story I think People We Meet on Vacation honestly made me laugh more, but Funny Story, I just felt more, the relationship between the two characters felt more authentic and real as far as romance goes than all of the Emily Henry books that I've read so far. So that was Funny Story. I think I gave it like a 4 stars. And then we read, for my local book club, we read The Butterfly Garden by Hutchison. It's Hutchison. I'm sorry, I will put the actual author name right here because I don't have it in front of me. I listened to the audiobook. Now, if you don't know what this book's about, triggers, pretty much every single one of them. It is a murder mystery thriller about a serial killer who kidnaps these girls and takes them back to his garden, which is basically like a secret little society that he's created specifically for the girls that he kidnaps. Now, I don't want to give away too much because I really just want you guys to read it, because there's all kinds of certain rules that he has established into like this very messed up morals, because in his brain, he thinks what he's doing is okay. It's not. Anyways, it's really good. It's sad. It's disturbing, but it was one of those that I could not stop listening to. This crow is so annoying. But I can't do anything about it. Oh, he flew away. Yeah, if you like murder mystery thrillers, oh my gosh, give that one a try. The girl who picked it in our book club, she's already read it before, and she was like, I love it this much that I want to read it again, and I just want to see your guys' reactions to the entire story. So that is what we did, and it was really good. I'm so glad I read that one. I think the next book that I read after that was No Country for Old Men by Cormac, McCarthy, as I've been wanting to for so long. This book was... I just read, again, that thriller mystery novel about the serial killer kidnapping girls. Like, that's my nightmare. This is very gruesome, but, it was really good. The story, the plot. Basically, we are following along this man who lives in, I think it's Texas-Mexico border, and basically he finds a car of dead people and a bag of money and drugs. And so that kind of kicks off this whole chain of events. Think Breaking Bad. It is all kinds of things. It's thriller, and it's also talks about... It's a lot of psychology. It is disturbing, but it's good. The main thing of why I wanted to read this book is because so many people give Cormac McCarthy props to his dialogue, and now I finally understand why. Also, his writing, he doesn't have quotation marks, punctuation, etc. That, it bugged me at first, but honestly, I kind of got used to it. It really wasn't that big of a deal. His dialogue is very good. For a lot of people, it's hard to get dialogue right, and I think he nails it. It's so realistic. It really throws you into where you are in the setting. I think I gave this like a 3.5 stars or something like that, just because it's very gruesome, and I can handle that. Did you hear that? It's the thunder. God wants to talk. He must like this book. Stop buying more books when you know a library exists. So anywho, I don't think it's 5 stars in my book because of the gruesome stuff, but I'm glad I read it. I think if I had to guess, I'm definitely going to like The Road better by Cormac McCarthy. A lot of people said to try this before you start The Road. The plot is pretty simple to follow, like we understand what's going on. That is checking off my TBR list for like the entire year, so yay. What else did I read? Because I finished that. Oh. No. Didn't finish that one. There are some that I started but didn't quite finish. One of them was The Rise of Kyoshi. Pretty much listened to almost all of it, but I didn't finish it. And I just have not got around to like finishing the last 100 pages, which is sad because I really should. I love the Avatar: The Last Airbender series and everything in that storyline and that world. I don't know. There's so many other books I really wanted to read that I was getting impatient and I wanted to start. And that's why I didn't finish it. Last but not least, what I finished most recently is, and I need a drum roll, please. Seriously, use the library. You don't have any more money. I had a work trip that I had to go to, and it was about in total 8 hours. So I listened to the entire audiobook of Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. 5 stars. Right off the bat. I just want to get that out there. 5 stars. I finally, and I'm so glad, it was the perfect book to listen to for a road trip because I really needed something that was going to distract me because I was driving alone and didn't have anyone to talk to. So I was like, the book that I choose has got to keep me in a chokehold because I need to be distracted because I'm bored. Yup, that one did it. Officially now understand the hype of this renowned? What is that word? Do you ever like think about a word and be like, that word exists? That's a weird word. Renown? I don't know. This book is very popular amongst the booktube community. I mean, it's won so many awards. I'm pretty sure that the audiobook won an award too, which the audiobook was amazing. And I'm very picky when it comes to audiobooks. The narrator was amazing. Honestly, if you're gonna read Piranesi and you've been thinking about it and putting it off, just listen to the audiobook. Because I read through the reviews, and this is something that I was like, what? Because sometimes you just need to read a book without reading the reviews. And I'm telling myself right now, I'm gonna start doing that. Books are subjective. That's not news. But at the same time, yet, we still look at the reviews to judge whether or not we want to read it. At some point, you gotta tell yourself, listen, does the concept seem good? Yes. Something you like? Yes. Then just read it. Just read it.
Just do it!
Life is too short to not read it. Okay? So anyways, what my point is some of the reviews were saying like, I was reading this and it was, I don't understand. So backing up, the plot of this book is kind of hard to explain and without like giving away what it is, but essentially this man who is in this house with so many corridors and doors and rooms, and the rooms are a beach. Some are, it almost seems like it's a house that's like literally in the middle of the ocean, and sea creatures are in some of these rooms that have washed up. Fish, birds fly there, and most of the house is statues in different poses. Some of them aren't human. Some of them are, what's the half horse, half man? Centaur? I don't think a centaur's there. It's like half goat, half man. I forget what that's called. There's a word. She says it in the book. Essentially, he's just kind of living his daily life here. He's just exploring the house, and there is somebody else in the house who he calls the other. It's a man. You kind of get to read through their interactions with each other, how they're exploring the mystery of this house together, at least through, his name is Piranesi in the book, Piranesi's perspective. It is so good finding out what this place is, where it takes our character, the mystery, the puzzle. The book is a puzzle, okay? Think of it like that. And it was so fun to read, and it's just so impressive how one person can write a book like that, because the concept of this book is just so bizarre that you're like, this is brilliant. How on earth does someone think of this? The way that she executes it is brilliant, because I don't know, it's just an idea of a story that I could never come up with on my own and make it so impactful the way that she did. I recommend this to everybody. Please read Piranesi. I know that this is old news. I know that I'm late to the train, and I'm probably the last person on earth to read it, but I'm still so glad that I did. I think that's pretty much everything that I finished. Now, let's move on to what I'm currently reading, and I'm almost done with. That's Recursion by Blake Crouch. Guys, this book is so good. The raves and reviews on this book are valid. Please, 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 please pick this up. He wrote the book Dark Matter, which I haven't read. I picked up this one instead just because the reviews I saw about this one and the plot seemed more up my alley. I don't know what it is about. I don't want to say that. It's kind of a spoiler. I don't know what it is about, let's just say, psychological thrillers and this type of science fiction. I'm obsessed with it. I can't get enough of this. Basically, if you don't know what this book is about, it's about people who have all of a sudden these false memories of a life that they never lived, and they don't understand why. And it's making people do some things that are irreversible. We're following a cop who's investigating it, and we're also following a scientist who may or may not have something to do with what's going on. So I'll leave that there. It is crazy. And you can tell that Blake Crouch knows a lot about science, which I love reading about science in this particular way. It makes it fun to learn. Here's some science. He kind of slips it in there to make sense, because without the science, this book wouldn't make sense. That's why it's so good, is because it makes logical sense, which is crazy, honestly. It's just so good. I haven't even finished it yet, but I am enjoying this. I'm on page 200. I hope that I can finish. I definitely can. I just gotta get some of these house chores done, and then maybe the rest of my day will be spent. Maybe I could try and find a little of the audiobook and go on a walk, and then read the rest tonight before book club. So I'm so excited about this one. Future Carly here. I did finish Recursion, and it was really, really good. I do think it got kind of repetitive towards the end, but that's kind of a small tweak that I had with it. But other than that, I finished it. It was good. Solid 4 stars. Another book that I'm also reading, so I'm reading multiple books, okay? And that's gonna be Fredrik Backman's new book, My Friends. You guys, I went and picked this up, and I also tried to see him in person. He came to a city near me, and the tickets got sold out so fast. Like, me and my boyfriend were in the car about to go just drive there and see if we can get in. I mean, if it's sold out for a book event, I'm not getting it. So we didn't try, and that's fine. But yeah, My Friends by Fredrik Backman. Looks like I'm not quite halfway, but just about. I am on page 206, so quite literally in the same spot as I am in Recursion. This book is so good. You know, Fredrik Backman and his character development is unmatched. It reminds me, it's the perfect word for his characters are nostalgic. He will take you back to your childhood. If it's not in one character, it's something in another one. I guarantee you that you will find something that you can relate to in some of these characters, and they always steal your heart and make you cry. It's very hard to explain, so I'm not going to try and explain it just because I have so many other books that I would need to talk about, and my jaw hurts. If you are interested and you love Fredrik Backman like I do, and you loved Beartown like I did, which, by the way, the first 5-star book of the year, and I guess that would mean Piranesi might be the second 5-star of the year. Did I have any other 5 stars? I don't think so. So currently, leaderboard. Get out. Sorry, my boyfriend is peeking on me as I'm recording a video, and as anyone knows, that is literally quite the worst thing. I hate it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Beartown and Piranesi are the only 2 books that I've read so far this year that are 5 stars. But yeah, I don't know. Beartown is hard to beat. It's just a classic. So yeah, the new book, I can't believe that he came out with a new book already. I was so pumped when I saw that. And I'm having the absolute best time reading it. Okay, now I get to move on to my TBR, and oh my gosh, I don't know if I have the energy for this. Honestly, I'm going to try and do this very quickly. Okay, so the first one, and this is a book that me and my friend went to the bookstore, and we literally just told AI to give me a book that was a great beachy cottage read, didn't have cringe, and had a lot of emotional depth. And it gave me The Paper Palace by Miranda Cowley Heller. Read the reviews. They were very mixed. Again, I need to stop doing that. Let's just read the book. Also, I wish that I would have paid attention more, because why did I buy the book that has the freaking unpeelable sticker on it? So annoying. Like, why? Don't know. Okay. Very brief synopsis. It sounds like a woman and her husband are fine. They're fine. Sorry, I'm kind of reading this as I'm talking. Oh, I remember now. She just so happens to meet her childhood love from her teenage years, who she was obsessed with, in love with, kind of destroys her life a little bit because now she's like, wait a minute, I love you, sounds like, which is kind of messed up because she has a husband who she's claiming that she really loves. So I think it's going to be a love triangle situation. We'll see how that goes. I'm kind of in for the mess. You know, I love a good messy romance. But so that is on the summer TBR. And another book that I need to read, like should have read, honestly, in between the months that I was MIA, and that is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. People, I am so behind. The train has already left the station, and I thought that I was getting ahead of it. Sorry, I just had to read Fredrik Backman's new book before I read this. He just... my first 5-star book of the year, he deserves to go first, okay? Now, that being said, though, I have been waiting on Haymitch's story in what feels like since the dawn of time. So, maybe I should have started with this. But that's okay. It's not going anywhere. For those who don't know, this is another book in the Hunger Games series. This is following Haymitch's story. If you don't know who Haymitch is, find out who Haymitch is and then get back to me and come back to this video. We're following his story in the Hunger Games because, as you may know, he won the Hunger Games and he was a mentor for the tributes, Katniss and Peeta, in the most recent Hunger Games series. So, I can't wait to read this. We all love Haymitch. He's a very complicated person and he's got problems, but who doesn't? And this I'm excited to read because a lot of people say it's really sad and that it all makes sense now as to why he can't stop drinking. So, next. The next one is actually another booktuber's book that they recently just came out with. This channel honestly got me into booktube. It made me want to start recording videos talking about books. I love their channel. Their dynamic they have over there is so awesome. Dad and a son just talking about books, like it doesn't get any better than that. And they actually, so they being John, Jacob, and Amy, the family, the trio, they wrote a book called Discovery. In 1992, at the dawn of the age of technology, disgraced X Games show host Manny DiMartino, schemes for a comeback with a deep-sea television special in the South Pacific. He quickly finds himself in over his head, attracting the attention of a cosmic being who will lead him to a television broadcast event much bigger than the entire planet bargained for. Evidence of a slumbering alien in a ruined city at the bottom of the ocean. One look at the monster on TV, and humans collectively freak out. The narrative leaps between a cast of unforgettable characters, revealing their connections to cosmic gods who play with their lives. If humanity can't save itself, and the cosmic beings do not have humans' best interests in their cold hearts, humanity will have to pull itself together to prepare for a war that not only threatens Earth, but the very fabric of reality. That sounds insane and so good. So, if you like stuff like that, fantasy, sounds like maybe cosmic horror, please give this a try. Read this along with me. I gotta get this read this summer because I've been waiting for this book to come out. After watching their channel, they were talking about their progress of writing it and just being a part of the community also. Please go check out their channel. So, this is actually embarrassing. Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. Yeah, it feels like ages ago since I read Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, and I don't know why I haven't gotten to this sooner. I think it's because it's so thick that I really wanted to get some other books finished and read because I knew that this one was going to take me a little bit longer, even though Assassin's Apprentice was so good and everyone says that this one is even better. So, and then there's so many other books by Robin Hobb that I still need to read. Yeah, I know. I need to get to this. I think that this is like very soon on the TBR, if not next. Yeah, I need to just get this. I'm in the mood. I've been like off the mood for fantasy for a while. I don't know why. It just happens like that. But now I am. So, might need to get into this again. Who better to do it with than Robin Hobb. So, and last but not least, because we love her, it's Great Big Beautiful Life, I Got It, by Emily Henry. Again, I'm late to the train. Everyone has already read all of these new books. I don't know what I'm waiting on, probably because I'm not as fast of a reader as some of y'all, but yeah, I need to read this. Emily Henry's new book came out in April, so this one is a little bit different, she said, than her other novels. It has more of a mystery to it. She's romance, but she's not. She's fiction, and dare I say romance be the subplot. It's kind of the main thing. But it doesn't feel that way because that's how good these are. Because I usually don't pick up romance, like just romance books. Like, I love a good plot. Like, I need more than just the romance, and Emily Henry is the perfect author to do that. So, yeah, I need to read her book. I need to read it now, honestly. I just need more time. I don't have enough hours in the day. Look at the inside. It's got this cute, like, picnic cover book flaps or whatever. You know what I mean? The hardcover. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm pretty sure it has a cute thing. Oh, yeah. It was brief and it was beautiful. I don't know if you can see this. I don't really want to take it out because it was so nicely put in there. Can you see that? It's like carved in gold in the front of this hardcover book. It's so pretty, honestly. These, like, special editions, sometimes they're just really worth it. Also, I didn't show you the Fredrik Backman special edition. It's also very cool. You know, like I said, it's about a painter, and so, like, the painting is in there. And also the front cover, apparently there is an artist that made this, which obviously there's an artist, but at one of his meetings, they presented the full painting at his meet and greets. And then his is, like, has signed on the front cover, kind of in this metallic carved way. So, from a friend, it says. It's, like, so cute, so personal. Yeah, I've got a lot of good books here. There are so many other books on my TBR that I decided not to include in this video, so it's just going to have to give me motivation to record another one, and hopefully by then have some more updates. I would consider this video not even a weekly diary. This is more of a what I've read since the end of February / what I need to read. Just your quarterly check-in with the BookTube community. So I hope that you stuck around. If you have any recommendations or thoughts about any of the books that I mentioned, please let me know. If you think there's something that I would like based on the books that I just talked about, please also let me know that. And other than that, I gotta get going on some reading. I know I keep saying that I need to do vlogs, which, by the way, I do have a lot of videos for the Jane Austen vlog that I keep saying I'm gonna make, and then I still haven't. I have yet to finish that too. Guys, that book is too long. It's too long. It's so long. It's good, but it's not enough to keep my attention for that long. So, thanks for listening. I appreciate it, and let's check back in on the next one. Bye!